Hello, everyone. My name is 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠😅. I'm the head football coach here at the University of Arkansas Monticello. Would like to welcome everyone to our 2025 National Signing Day. What a great day it was for us today. We signed 29 high school football players today, and we could not be prouder of the young men that we're bringing into our program. You know, when we go through these signing days over the years, you change the way you do things and how you say it and try to explain what each brings to the table. And this year's no different in that regard, but we're just really excited because we just feel like these young men that are coming in this class are going to be experiencing so many great things at our university, not only through the athletic part of it, but through just the academic part. There's so many changes happening on our campus, and I'm really excited of how it's going to be for these guys the next 4 or 5 years of their lives. So we're really excited. But like I said, we signed 29 today. We had 8 of our signees came from the state of Texas. We had 9 that came from the state of Louisiana, and we had 12 that came from the state of Arkansas. So we were really excited about our footprint there in this year's signing class. You know, that changes year to year. You'll have one, you know, maybe from Georgia, Florida in years, but our footprint's pretty stable. It has changed in our mid-year signees, but from a high school perspective, we have been in Louisiana and Texas and Arkansas, Mississippi a little bit over the years, pretty solid. Just to give you a breakdown offensively and defensively, we were able to sign a quarterback. We went after 8 receivers, 6 offensive line, 3 running backs, 1 tight end. On the defensive side, we were able to get 2 defensive backs, 4 linebackers. Didn't sign any defensive line, but we were able to get a couple athletes that we're going to be moving from other positions to the defensive side of the ball to give them an opportunity to compete. And we're really excited about that breakdown as well. All right, before we go into the signees, I do want to mention a couple things. First off, I want to thank my coaches. Our football coaches work extremely hard, just like all of our coaches do, but I am grateful to each one of the guys that I work with daily. They do so much. Their job is just not about coaching football. I mean, they're great for our student athletes, not only in the football aspect, but for academics, personal life. I just can't tell you just how lucky I am to be around really great men that care about our program and want us to be successful. So to my coaches, I thank you very, very much. I do want to say, too, in particular, that, you know, some of the families that we were able to meet with some of these signees, I mean, all of them really, they're just great families. Just great to visit with, to talk about the future of their son or their grandson or their nephew. And we just had really good conversations this year during this recruiting cycle. And I think it's, you know, we should give the compliment to our coaches who are recruiting these young men to be able to sit down and visit with me about their future. So I was just very, very impressed with how well that went this year as well. And honestly, I couldn't, if I didn't thank my wife, Patricia, I mean, I would be in trouble because she puts up with so much. I've got a great athletic staff during my AD job that they work so hard, every one of them. But my wife puts up with a lot, I tell you, and I'm very, very appreciative of her support. You know, we last year we had a signee with our granddaughter Estelle, and we have another that we're going to make an offer to grandson Sonny. So we've had a really, really great year from our family perspective, and I just wanted to thank her very much, and I love her. But I'm going to go ahead and start into our signees. First off, we have a quarterback, 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥, 6'2", 190 pounds from Camden Fairview High School here in Arkansas. All-state, 2-time all-conference, 3-time all-academic honor winner. Very excited about this young man. Next, we have offensive line, Brody Benton, 6'3", 300-pound from Des Arc High School, all-conference player here in Arkansas. Has been committed to us for a while, and really enjoyed his visits. Very, very great personality. Wide receiver, Kobe Bema, is 5'8", 160 pounds from Assumption High School down in Napoleonville, Louisiana. 2-time all-district He's got a family member that was my coach back in junior high, in 6th and 7th grade down there in Louisiana, Coach Lester Beema. But Kobe got here on his own. He's a great receiver. He's going to have a great career here. Offensive line, Matthew Balls is a 6'3", 255-pound offensive lineman from Lone Oak High School here in Arkansas, All-State, team captain, a 4-year Letterman. Next, we have defensive back, Grayson Bird, 5'10", 165-pound from Frisco Emerson High School there in Texas, All-District, National Honor Society. We have one of our camps there during the summertime. It's been very, very beneficial for us. Grayson's a great young man, great family. Wide receiver, 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥, 5'10", 170 pounds from Covenant Christian Academy in Houma, Louisiana, all-district wide receiver, team captain. One of his coaches, Jamal Nixon, played for us here at UAM. That's how we got to know 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗍 really well and excited about him being here. Linebacker, 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗍𝒑𝒠𝒛, 6'1", 200-pound from Skyline High School in Texas. Second team all-district this past season. Bright future here for us. Looking forward to him getting here. Defensive back, Caleb Daniels, 6 foot, 180 pounds from Turlings Catholic High School in Lafayette, Louisiana. First team all-district, all-state honorable mention, first team all-metro, all-Acadiana Parish. Really, really good football player, great student athlete. Looking forward to Caleb being here. Athlete Dylan Downs is a 5'10", 180-pound, played quarterback, but also plays in defensive backfield as well. From Bastrop High School in Bastrop, Louisiana, a 3-time all-district player. Wide receiver Drew Dronette, 5'9", 180 pounds from Sam Houston High School down in Moss Bluff, Louisiana. 2-time honorable mention All-State, also all-district first team, second team kick returner as well. His grandfather actually, we coached against each other in high school when I was a high school coach down in Louisiana. Looking forward to old Drew being here. Defensive back Keelan Ellison, 6 foot, 175 pound from Fordyce High School there in Fordyce, Arkansas. He's all-conference player. Very, very excited about him. Different type story for him. He got really recruited late in the process. He was actually committed somewhere else, and we ended up getting him, and we were really excited about that. A good football player right there in Fordyce. We always love getting guys from southeast Arkansas. So next is wide receiver Jay Freeman, 5'8", 165 pound player from Oak Grove High School there in Louisiana, a 3-time honorable mention All-State player and 2-time district MVP. Offensive lineman Dixon Grimes, 6'1", 315 pounds from Fort Bend Elkins High School in Texas. First team all-conference center. It's funny with Dixon. I looked at him and he reminds me so much of his future offensive line coach, Dallas Pruitt. So I think Dallas might have recruited and signed him based on he looked just like him. So, and if he's half the player and the guy that's determined, Dixon will have a great career here. Next we have tight end William Lucas, 6'2", 235 pounds from Piggott High School here in Arkansas, 2-time all-conference. William's going to be a young man that's going to put on some good weight, be very, very productive for us here in the future. Linebacker Blaine Hayden, 6'2", 215 pound from Monticello High School right here in Monticello, Arkansas. All-state player, excited about Blaine being here. Local guy, that always is a great thing when we get some local players to stick around here in Monticello, so we're excited about Blaine. Offensive line, Cooper Hurd, 6'2", 295 pounds from Cabot High School here in Cabot, Arkansas, all-conference player. You know, Cooper's one of those guys that loves to hunt and fish, and he does a little guiding there a little bit, so he's going to fit right on in here in Monticello, Arkansas. Running back, Sawyer Jamison, 5'11", 200 pounds from Huffman Hargrave High School in Texas, was a honorable mention all-district and district MVP this past season. Linebacker, Marshawn Jordan, 5'11", 205 pounds from Pine Bluff High School. Pine Bluff, Arkansas, was an all-state player. Marshawn was a young man that came to us at a camp, and he grew a lot during the recruiting process, so we're excited. I think he's going to have a tremendous career. All these guys are going to have a tremendous career, but it was good to see Marshawn had gotten a little bit bigger during the process. Wide receiver, Tremon Miller, 5'10", 150 pounds from Warren High School here in Warren, Arkansas, that's a great thing to get a couple guys from Warren. Great program, all-state player. Very, very excited today when I talked to him on the phone about being part of our program. So we're excited Tremon's going to be here. Defensive back, 𝗗𝗏𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 is a 6'2", 190-pound corner from Oak Grove High School in Oak Grove, Louisiana. They've won state championships there. They're always in the mix there at Oak Grove, but all-state player, all-district player. Very, very excited about him being part. Wide receiver Andrew Roden is a 6'1", 195-pound. Like I said, wide receiver from Morrilton High School there in Arkansas. Two-time all-conference, all-state player. Was also on the defensive side of the ball, but we got him because we think he's going to be a great wide receiver for us, real physical guy. Running back Kellen Sanders is 5'9", 175 pounds from North Forney High School there in Texas. Two-time second-team all-district. Was at our camp there in Texas and Dallas area, so we're excited about him coming over here to be part of our program at UAM. Wide receiver Josh Scott is a 5'11", 175-pound wide receiver from 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 High School there in Texas, all-conference player. Offensive lineman Jaden Simmons, 6'3", 310-pound, state of Texas, his first-team all-district offensive lineman, two-time offensive lineman of the year, also very good in the classroom, academic all-district, great personality. At wide receiver, we have Neandre Thomas, another young man from Warren High School at 6 foot, 155 pounds, all-state player, all-conference player. Really think he's going to have a tremendous career here. Quiet guy, but I think he does a lot of great things on the field. We have the next player we have is running back 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠😘. He's a 5'8", 160-pound running back from Turlings Catholic High School there in Louisiana. First team, he was all district, he was all metro. He was offensive MVP on his team. Very, very productive player for them. All these guys are going to get bigger, I promise you. But I think Dougie is going to be a guy that's going to really, really get physically where he needs to be productive at that position. Next, we have an athlete, played quarterback in high school, Darnell Walker, 6'1", 175 pounds from Dumas High School. Again, love those guys that are local. There in Arkansas, he was first-team all-conference. Very, very great personality, this young man. Very, very talkative. Love that. Offensive lineman Jace Williams, 6'1", 280-pound lineman from Assumption High School. Got a couple guys from Assumption there in Napoleonville, Louisiana. Two-time all-state player, four-time all-district player. There for Coach Broussard at Assumption High. I actually coached at Assumption High. I think my second coaching stint was at Assumption High School for the great Donnie Bozeman there. So excited about both Jace and Kobe being here. And then Trajan Williams, linebacker, 6'1", 210 pounds from Pearland Dawson High School in Texas. Very, very good, active player. A lot of tackles on his team. Came to our camp there in the Houston area. We were grateful because we had it there at Dawson High School and going to do it again this year. So excited about that. But probably the quickest we've been through it. 29 players. We've normally signing between 40 and 50 guys. But we felt we could target, a limited amount because, as you know, the landscape of NCAA football is changing. And we have to make adjustments in how we go about recruiting. And we did that this year. We felt like we've got 29 really good football players that are going to develop. I think our coaches are going to do a great job of developing these young men to get them to buy into UAM for the next 4 or 5 years of their life so that they can help us to win some football games. And, talking about, these guys, it's great. I get excited about it. But I'll be honest, we were able to sign 26 mid-year guys that are in school right now and taking part in our off-season program, which has been outstanding. Last year we talked about the new weight room and the new training room. Well, this year we have a brand new locker room. And here shortly, we're going to be making a huge announcement towards our football program that we're really, really, really excited about because it's growing. Our facilities are growing, not only in our football program, but in all our sports that we're really, very excited about. And we got lights on our baseball, softball field. That's going to be, baseball opens up their home series this weekend against Missouri Western, and we're excited about them playing under the lights for the first time in program history. So there's a lot of things that are happening within our program, and if you can't tell I'm excited, then I don't know what else I need to do because it's something that's been overdue, and it's things that are going to help us to be successful. I'm like I said, I'm grateful for the coaches we have and everything they bring to the table. These players that have committed themselves to come here and play has been awesome. You know, our off-season program this year, we started on January 9th. We started school on January 8th. We've been getting after it for the last 3.5, 4 weeks. We have a few more weeks before we start spring ball, but off-season has been tremendous. Our nutrition center has just exploded with what we're doing to help these guys to get bigger, faster, and stronger. Has just been tremendous. And we keep changing to stay ahead of the curve a little bit and make sure our guys are healthy so that when we start spring this year, it's going to start on March the 5th, and we get through those 15 practices, and we're going to have our spring game on April the 17th. We're going to do that at 6 o'clock here at our stadium. So all that stuff that we've been working on the last 4 or 5 weeks are going to really, really show. I'm excited about the talent we have here. I'm excited about the time we're going to be able to spend when we get to spring ball, coaching football to get ourselves ready for the fall. But I tell you, it's just a really, really good time to be part of our program. Very grateful for our administration, Dr. Peggy Doss, who sees the vision of what we need to do in athletics to be better, what we need to do specifically in football to be better. Again, I use the word all the time, but I am grateful for her vision and her commitment to us because it's a commitment, and she has made that. And a lot of people have jumped on board, and if I was to start naming all those folks that have got on board to move us forward, I'd be worried that maybe might miss somebody's name. But there's a lot of folks that have been great, and the ones that are really that we get to visit with quite often. You know who you are, and I am so grateful for that because the future is very bright, and this place is going to change, and it already has changed, and we're looking forward to being able to get those wins that you want, that we need, so that we can push forward in our football program. So, again, thank you very much for tuning in and hearing about some of our new faces. We're very excited about these young men and their families that are going to be joining our family here at UAM, and we're looking forward to the season 2025. We just needed to slow down just a little bit right now so we can get everybody bigger and stronger to get us ready for that season. So, again, we're grateful and we're appreciative of everything that everybody does, and thank you for your support of UAM football and for all your support of UAM athletics. Eat 'em up.